welcome to lesson 2, learning Java with IntelliJ IDEA, and today we are going to be using out to output. So you did a little bit of that in the last lesson, in lesson 1, where we installed IntelliJ IDEA. So now we're going to kind of expand on that a little bit so we can get some quality from our output. Okay, so I'm just going to bring up IntelliJ IDEA and let's zoom in on that a little bit. There you go. So when we finished off last time, we did a little print line, hello students. If you missed that, I'm just going to give you a quick demo of that. Here we go. I'm just going to run it for you. So in the bottom of the screen, we should see the hello students, and that replicates what this print line is all about. So let's just go through this. So what's this bit system? So system is a class. Okay, so this is a class that's available in Java, and it comes with a whole host of tools that you can use. Now one of those tools is out. Okay, so out is part of system, and out is, well, as it says there, the standard output stream. So we're going to be using out to print a line, or rather display a line. This print ln means print line, and inside the brackets is the parameters. So this is what we're actually going to display. Because they're in speech marks, this is what we call a string or a collection of characters. We will look at different variable types later on. Now if I was to add a second line to this, so what I'll do is I'll just quickly copy that line, like so, and we'll put in hello YouTubers. So let's just do that, YouTubers. Okay, so what will happen now, or what should happen, is when I press the run button, and I got a run button here and I got a run button there. I'm quite used to pressing this one, and sometimes I'll use Shift F10 as well. So here you go, you've got hello students and hello YouTubers. This is really handy because you can actually stack multiple print lines on top of each other. Now there is another print that we've got, which is just print on its own. So it looks just like that. Now the difference between print line and print is, with print line, it forces the next line to appear underneath the line that you're currently working on. So what I'll do is, if I run this, what you should get, okay, so you get both statements on the same line. Now ideally what you want to do is you want to put a space after this one or before that one, just to separate it out. So let me just run that again, and now you'll see a little space in between the exclamation mark and the next hello. Okay, so that's the difference between print and print line. Now one of the things that I got asked quite recently was if I am writing multiple lines. So that was a multiple line example. But we really would like to be able to do it without having multiple print statements. You know, build it all in together. Now one particular way that I've seen is to do print line, like so. And then you can simply type something. Now I've got some text that I found online, so let me just get that a moment. So here's some text courtesy of Wikipedia. This is Mary Had a Little Lamb. You may know this song. So I'm just going to use this. So I'm just going to snap it over this side of. So what I'll do is I'll just start typing. So Mary had a little lamb. Now if I press return at this point, what it will do, I can't really see it that clearly here. Let me just give this a little bit more presence. There you go. Oh, bit more. There you are. So what you'll see it's done is it said Mary had a little lamb. Then it's got this little plus, and it's starting another string, really, another parameter. So Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow. Okay, I'm just going to do those two lines. Now if I run that, what do you think will happen? Okay, so I'm going to run it now, and hopefully you're right. Okay, so if you were expecting it to appear on two lines, then I'm sorry, you're wrong. It is actually going to concatenate, which basically means taking those two strings, or those two parameters, and just joining them together. Not what we really want. Now one of the things that I do particularly like about IntelliJ is the copy and paste option. So I'm just going to take the first verse and copy it, Control C, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of all of that. and I'll put the speech marks in. Now if I go inside the speech marks and press Control V, what happens is it actually does it for me. Now at the end of each line there's this \n. Now this is a special character that's set up that's used to force a new line. So now when I run this, something different will happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of this a moment, and let's give this a little bit more room, and maybe make the text just a little bit smaller so it fits better. Now when I run this, you will see that it's a duplication of this in its entirety. So as you can see, each line has been broken up, which is quite nice, and it's done it properly. Now some of the things that you can actually do with this special character is if you wanted to separate it out, for example. So let's have a look. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. So let's force a double break in there. So I'm just going to do \n again. Okay, save it using Shift F10. I'm now going to run that application again, and if I scroll up you'll see that there's a deliberate break between those two, almost like a paragraph, two paragraphs set up. Okay, so this is pretty much how you would do multiple lines in Java for a string. That's really it. Hope you enjoyed that. Now if you want to see the next video, I'm going to be doing lesson 3 very soon. I'm going to be covering more on variables, and the lesson after that I'm going to be looking at, I've shown you how to do the outputs, then we're going to be looking at the inputs. So if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of this, please subscribe using the button on the side. Okay, so until next time, goodbye.